Hi guys, today I will go a bit more in depth through my foundations and see if I want to declutter something and just to see what I have, just to also remind myself, because I did a massive spread of my collection recently, and when you get everything out you actually realize how much you have. So I thought it would be good to actually go through them, if it really worth it holding on to some of them. And to be honest, the first thing I will do is actually I will swatch some of the darker ones, which I'm not 100% sure if I really want to keep them, and then see if they oxidize by the end of the video, and then see if I keep them. And what I will first do is I will swatch one which I definitely know I will keep. This is the Illusion Touch from l.o.v from l.o.v. This is one I didn't really start it yet, apart from when I bought it and swatched it and used twice. I had a second one of these, which I emptied already, but they are a really good match and I really like them. So I will swatch it here, because I know this is a really good color match, so I can then see if the other ones are really dark next to that or not. But also that will be definitely my first one I will keep. So let me get a wipe. So I got myself a little microfiber wipe to wipe my fingers in between. This one is from l.o.v Cosmetics. I ordered it via an online website. This one was a bit of a disappointment when it arrived, because it looked really light online, but when it arrived it was really dark, and I thought I might keep it to use it on my legs over summertime. This is the Undressed 12 Hours Moisturizing Foundation, but as you can see already, that's super dark to my usual good match, so I put that to the side. The other one I have since last year, I bought on holiday in Germany. It's like a CC cream, or they call it a tinted moisturizer, and this one always sometimes seems, oh, actually next to that other one might be not too bad. So yeah, this one I wasn't 100% sure either, so I put it to the side there, wiping my finger on my cloth here. And then there's like a BB cream from Marcel, which was like, I think it was either on a beauty advent calendar or on some, I hate when that happens, on some advent calendar. And this one also seemed to be really dark. Yeah, and also pulls really yellow. So I think that one, yeah, that one probably has to go. But let's see, I'll wait until the end of the video and just see how it goes. Now let's look at some other ones. This is from l.o.v. This is one of their CC creams. I think this one will actually be a keep, because that one might be a good one over summer if I just have like a no makeup day and just want to throw it on. It's here. I'm filming in daylight today. I thought for foundation I need to make sure I film in daylight to really see what's going on. Yeah, no, that one seems like a good match. So that one will stay as well. I will use that up this summer. Then the next one, which will definitely stay, this is a concoction. If you watched my last Project Pan video, this is like a mix of, I had some samples, quite a few samples actually from Clinique, which were a tad too dark though, and I mixed it up with the George Asta foundation, which was light. To be honest, the George Asta was actually quite good and quite already a good match, but I just mixed it up with the other ones, and it worked out really well. So I'm using this one up. It is in a bottle for the l.o.v Illusion Touch one, purely because I used that one up just before. So I just cleaned it out, disinfected it with isopropyl alcohol, cleaned out, and it's just nicer to have something in a pump bottle to use for foundation. It's just good, but I need to use this one up first, because I filled the products in a new container, which means they all got exposed to air, so products will then go off quicker. So if you do something like this, make sure you use it up first. But this is my Project Pan, and this is at the moment getting used on a daily basis. I will definitely stay. And to be honest, all the other ones looks actually quite good to stay. I have two cream foundations from Eve Lomster. One is number 5, Linen. This is usually a good match. Let me swatch it here. There we go. This one took me quite a while to get used to as a cream foundation, but I used up one of them already. I really enjoyed it. This one is, whoopsie, put the camera over there. So the second one is number 2, focus, ivory, which is really light, but it's a really good match. You see, I only actually swatched this one, and this is a really good match for me during winter time. So I probably will not use it up in summer, but I will start using it again in winter time, and I'm looking forward to empty it out then. Then I have 2 more cushion foundation. One is from Peri Pera. Got that one off Yes Style last year. I think this one, yeah, it looks a bit funny. That's just literally when I swatched it. This one is a bit darker in the pan, but actually, I want to show you. When you swatch it, it's quite light. There we go. It's this one here. So that's a good one. That's a really good one for me. I'm also planning using this summer. I really like cushion foundations. This has quite a fun packaging as well, with these little plastic bits on the top. And I have another cushion foundation from Yves Saint Laurent, or YSL. And there we go. This one is like in a limited edition packaging, very sparkly, really like it. This one was quite light as well, so definitely my tone. Let me show you. There we go. Actually very similar to Peri Pera one, maybe a tone deeper. So I will probably, let's see how it goes, maybe end of summer when I still have a bit of tan, and let's see how I go on with the other foundations to actually use them up. But I'm also looking forward to use this one. I do quite like cushion foundations. It's just the packaging is sometimes a bit of a hassle, but they will stay. Then the rest will all stay. I know that already, because these are products which we're not gonna go off. These are my powder products. So some of them have lighter coverage. I have one from Bourjois. I think I got this one because it had this really fun mirror and was super cheap. Used it a few times, but not much, as you can see. I'm happy to pan this one and empty it up this year. Another one from Kiko Milano, the Matte Fusion Pressed Powder, number 01. Whoopsie. Quite light as well. Can always use it even maybe to lighten up a foundation after I use the cream foundation as a setting powder instead. This one is fairly recent, from Kevin Aucoin, Sensual Skin Powder Foundation. This one I got at TK Maxx. Can I open it? This is really pretty actually. I think this one will be where I might keep the compact after using up the foundation. This one doesn't seem to have much coverage either. Oopsie. And it's really crumbly powdery, as you can see already. Like when I swatched it, I was actually quite surprised how crumbly powdery it is. It is really, really light. So this one will be more one I will tackle at the end of the year. It also had like a brush. There's the brush. Came with it. Ugh. See, that happens when you pull everything out. I'll stuff it back in. Then I have 2 from Poundland. Guess how much they cost? Literally £1. Pressed powders. I used them in the past very often. Still like them. I have a lighter one and a slightly darker one. Translucent number 1 and Sand number 4. Definitely planning on using them up. I really like these ones actually, these powders from Poundland. If you ever want just a really cheap, affordable powder, if you are like into really light makeup or just setting your foundation, this one is actually really good and super cheap. This one definitely will keep as well. This one is from Shiseido Maquillage. This one is the Sailor Moon Special Edition, as you can see on the packaging, which is super, super pretty. There we go. I used it, as you can see. This one will be also I will pan in future. Really like this one actually. And then I have 3 more foundations which are an extra pile because they're actually mineral foundations, so they usually have a bit of a better coverage. One is from Sanssouci Natural Colors. This is in 30 Terracotta Beige, which sounds quite dark, but it's not that dark, as you can see. It also seems to have a slight bit of a shimmer to it, so I'm planning on using that one in summer, either to put over my BB cream, CC cream, whatever I'm using up at the moment, or just use it on its own on like a kind of no makeup day. And these last two ones, I got them on Amazon. One is from Elizabeth Arden. I used that one actually a few times since then. This is one of the mineral foundations from Elizabeth Arden. Comes with a little poof. Pure Finish number 2. I actually really like this one. I used it on no makeup days, and if I put 2 layers on, it actually has quite a nice coverage. And this one here, I don't think much of it, to be honest. It's the Mineral Magic one. It's also from Amazon. I used it a few times, as you can see. It's just a bit of a weird product. It has these dots in there, which of course they are there for no reason. It doesn't really give much coverage. I sometimes just use it to set my under eyes or to set my makeup, and I'm happy to use it up as that. So to be honest, I'm quite on a good course with my foundations, and I just hope I use up a lot over the year. But let's actually have a look at my hand now, because okay, so this one is the l.o.v one, so definitely that one has to go, because even in summer when I tan, I will never tan that dark. So I could either mix it in with something, or to be honest, I would just pass it on to a friend, which I'm happy to do. Why, it's relatively new, because it's not that old yet. So I'll pass it on to a friend and it will get used up. Then the second one was the Day Cream with a bit of a tint to it. That's much lighter, but not too light either. I'm not too sure, but it also seems to pull quite red, to be honest, looking at it. It looks really red. That's a bit funny. And then we have this one. To be honest, you know what? I will actually keep these two, because I did started to use them, so it'll be a bit tricky to pass these ones on. I will empty it up. I will just empty it up in summer. Let's see how it goes, and I can always in summer go through my collection again, but that will be definitely emptied as well. So it's not too bad. I will declutter one liquid foundation, and then we're on a relatively good course to actually empty up the other stuff. So I'm happy with that. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.